Mitch Hausholt, Maximum Training Solutions. I want to talk about one of the favorite things that we've developed over the last few years, and this really started as an idea by my good friend Andrew Harstead out of Salt Lake City, and then has really kind of morphed and grown over the last couple of years. Good friend Brett McQueen really helped me refine it a couple of years ago, but it's something that we're utilizing a lot on a regular basis with our injured athletes, our healthy athletes. We use it as a warm-up. We use it to work on mobility and stabilization. We use it sometimes as a workout. I mean, Jeff here has gotten the opportunity to do this 8 or 10 times in one workout, and that's challenging. It really is. But it's this core mobility series that we utilize. We really feel like it hits on everything we need to in order to get somebody ready to move and also help to restore movement in one dynamic series. Okay, so Jeff's going to start off here. First thing we're going to do is start to train some balance and proprioception. So really I'm just looking to see how well he can stabilize on this down leg as we get a little bit of a perturbation here, and we're getting some movement with the rest of his body. And he's going down like he's touching his toe there. Very good. Now we're going to go to the other leg. Same thing. Yeah, we may get a little hip stretch here. That's fine. But really what I'm looking at is getting that down leg turned on, activated, and showing me that he's got some control on that leg. So from here, we're going into feet a little wider and shoulder width, toes straight ahead. He's going reaching for his toes, dropping his hips as far as he can. Now from here, he's going to push out with his elbows and then rotate. So now we're really challenging thoracic rotation, seeing what he can do there. Now we drop into this deep lunge, and we're going to look at rotation here in a little bit different position. So we're opening up that thoracic spine. Now the key here is keep his hips down as he transitions from one movement to the next. So it's not just can he hit those marks, how well does he transition from one area to the next. Now from there, we're just going to a plank here. We would hold this plank about 20 seconds. For today, we're only going to hold it at 8 or 10 seconds just so we keep moving. But I'm looking, can he maintain that good, stable plank? After that, we're going to move into T-spine rotations here, or T rotations. Now we're adding a rotary stability component to that plank. I'd like to see him a little more stable with his hips so he doesn't just throw those hips over, but we've been working here today, so he's getting a little fatigued. The other thing is to really challenge his shoulder stability in a lot of different planes. After that, we're going to a quadruped, hands and knees position. Now we're going to start to activate things. So we're going to get these glutes activated. So he's shooting that right leg straight back behind him. He's giving me 10 small lifts and 10 circles each direction. Big thing is here, I want his opposite toe tucked under, arms straight. He's creating stability with his fingertips in the palm of his hand, and he's driving through his heel. We're seeing some activation. We're also seeing some hip control, some core control here, and really some rotational control in this quadruped position. Now we're going off to the side, really challenge that glute med. And so what I want him to do is go off to the side with that leg as far as he can with his hips as flat as he can keep them. Now he's coming off this side towards me. Now if he can't handle this quadruped position, sometimes we will have them go flat if they're not ready for the rotational stability component of it. The advantage of going flat is it forces more activation because they have to lift higher, but the disadvantage is we don't challenge the rotary stability. So now we're looking to activate some of these scapular stabilizers, the mid-lower trap in this position. So he's going palm up, 10 lifts, 10 circles each direction. The other thing that people underestimate to start off with is how much fatigue this causes on that shoulder just being in that fixed position. Now we're continuing with this shoulder activation series, off to the side, thumb up. We're going lifts. Rotation, same thing, off to this side, really challenging that muscle activation pattern here. Now from here, we're going to start to open up the upper body, activate the back. So he is going to reach back, grab his heels. So he's using this part of his hand to cup over his heels, and he's bridging up as high as he can. So he's got to fire glutes, scapular stabilizers, so everything is posterior chain. When he does that, he automatically opens everything anteriorly, which is where we tend to be tight and overactive. So we're going to hold each one 3 to 5 seconds. He's given me 5 of those. Another very challenging position, really getting those quads, hip flexors, everything anterior chain opened up. Now after this, we're going to go into that dynamic plank, otherwise known as a push-up. He's given me 10 push-ups normally. Today he's just going to do 5, so we keep moving. And then I want to see him transition into a deep squat again. So now we're back to this deep squat where we started. Hands up, at a 45, and we're going to go 10 overhead squats here and see how well he can squat towards the end of this pattern. And then as an option, sometimes we'll also add 10 tuck jumps at the end there as well. So now we get a little bit of power movement. So if this is a dynamic warm-up before a lift or a workout, we want to get that neurological activation of that power with those tuck jumps. So kind of complex to learn up front, but really, really powerful dynamic tool. Like I said, we utilize it a lot, and I really feel it's been a key to our success for preventing a lot of the injuries that we've seen in the past. So utilize it in rehab, utilize it injury prevention, utilize it as a warm-up, utilize it as a workout, anything in between. So I appreciate you taking your time to check this out today. If you need more information, check out my website, MaximumTrainingSolutions.com.